All right, what's happening, everybody? So I just picked up these three. There's one on the back that you can't see. John Deere mowers for $100. Not $100 a piece, $100 for all of them. So let's get them all unloaded and we'll take a look. All right, so here the three are. I got a couple other things I'm gonna show you at the end of the video, but I've had a lot of people ask me, like, what do I do with each of these machines and why do I get all these machines? So I'm just gonna kind of run you through what the plans are with these three, and then I'll show you a couple other ones that I picked up yesterday or I had dropped off to me yesterday, and I'll share with you the plans on those as well. All right, so we'll start right here with this one. She got a little warm, just a little warm, nothing too crazy. This is the third liquid-cooled Cowie V-twin I've seen burnt like this. Someone told me how they catch on fire. I don't remember off the top of my head, but this is a very sad case because apparently this is a really good tractor, the guy said. We know that he said the rear end is good, which that'll come to play later on in this video. The actual front bumper is not terrible. It's a little rough on the top there, but it's not terrible. And there's a lot of other good parts on this machine, like these the two side plates right there. You know, steering wheel, the throttle, the gas cap, fender pan, all that kind of random stuff. You know, front axle, wheels, and tires. They're all good stuff to have. So this machine is going to get parted out completely. I don't know if I'm going to scrap the frame or if I'm going to keep the frame. I haven't decided on that yet. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I mean, it's really only parts. Nobody's going to want to fix. You know, you can't fix that. It's just not worth it. You probably could, but it's not worth it. But it's a good parts tractor, so that's pretty much the plan with this one. Skip over the middle one for now. We're going to take a look at this pretty awesome tractor. This is another LX series machine, but it's a 48-inch mower deck with a power flow system, which is crazy. I've never seen that before on one of these little lawn tractors. But as you can see, that motor's not toasty. That's a good motor. He says it runs, so we'll see about that. But the problem with this machine was the rear end's bad. So if you remember from about 5 seconds ago, bad motor, good rear end, good motor, bad rear end. So you can kind of see where this is going to go. So that's the plan with this machine. As long as the motor's good on it, that's the plan. If it's not, again, this can just be a part out machine. I only paid $100 for all three of these. So I could do really whatever I want with these and I should be fine. But it looks like a pretty solid tractor. I am going to have to track down a hood or maybe retrofit a newer style hood to fit it, which I've done before. And then that'll just give someone a super cheap 48-inch power flow system. I mean, a lot of guys are looking for that. A lot of guys don't really care if they're beautiful looking. They just want something to use. So that could be the plan with this tractor. Like I said, we don't know yet. But I'm thinking out of these three, I should be able to at least make this one a good machine. You know, twin bagging system. Like I said, the full power flow setup. So it's a pretty nice machine. Foot control hydro, the older style, like 455 style, forward neutral reverse, twin touch pedals there. I don't think those are called the twin touch pedals. I believe the twin touch are the ones that are side by side, like on the LTs, but I digress. So yeah, that's kind of the plan with that one. And then this one is another part out machine. The motor's junk, that's what he told me. But I have a ton of parts off this motor that we know are good. Engine covers sitting on the fenders. You know, carburetor can be cleaned. The air filter box, I've sold a couple of those. Flywheel, all that good stuff is going to come off of there, get put up on eBay and sold for parts, really. Other good stuff that we have on here, which I probably will switch one of these side panels to that one because it's broken. And then, again, it's just, you know, I guess that throttle's busted. But whatever, you get the point. Take all the little stuff off of it. It's got a halfway decent seat for another machine. And it's actually got a nice mower deck. It's a 42, I believe. I don't know if this is the same mower deck that fit on the LT series. If they do, then that's going to be a super huge help because I have a couple LTs that need mower decks. But yeah, so that's kind of the plan with these two right here, just to part them out, and then hopefully we'll get this one running and operating again. But if not, then it'll be a good parts machine as well because that motor, it looks complete, and that has plenty of parts that can go up on eBay. All right, well, let's talk about a machine that's not hopefully going to be a parts tractor, John Deere 185. I've had notoriously bad luck selling these, but I've never had one that was this nice. Fully restored by a buddy of mine, you know, brand new seat on it. It's got the mower deck, it's got the bagging system, so it's all there, and it's a really, seems to be a pretty nice machine. Hydrostatic, all new tires all around. It needs the PTO for the deck, so we'll just swap that on there at some point, and that should be good to go. But that's a nice machine. You don't see these 185s in this good a shape every day. I also picked up this LTR 166. I forget if I showed you guys that in the last video or not. That's got to go head upstairs and probably tomorrow if I'm feeling a little bit better. For those of you who don't know, I tore a tendon in my knee. But that might end up going upstairs, getting pressure washed, and then I have a new hood that's going to get swapped onto it. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the bagging system, if I want to keep that deck and just have it rear discharge, or if I want to take that deck off and put like a 42 side on it. I haven't totally decided. This one needs to get pulled in the garage and get waxed. That one's pretty much ready to go. I got to put a bumper on this one, and this is one of the ones that needs a mower deck, so that'll be for later. I also pulled this tank out of an LT 133. Thing is absolutely just filthy. So, and full fuel. So, nice. So I got to carry this upstairs to pressure wash it, and I'm hopefully going to be putting this back into the tractor tonight. This is also in that $100 lot of 3 mowers. Another snowblower for an LT, which I have one on an LX, sorry. I have another one on an LX, and then I got 2 other ones back there that are all for LX. There's an LT one right there. It doesn't snow up here anymore, so it's kind of useless, but I don't know. We'll see if I can sell it. Like I said, $100 for everything, so I couldn't complain. And this is the other thing I got dropped off to me yesterday. Toro Realm 216 horse Magnum Kohler. Pretty decent shape. It does actually run, drive, and mow. It just needs a little bit of love. I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with this thing, but I paid for it what the motor itself is worth, so I really can't complain about that. But all right, it's pouring rain. My leg's killing me, so I'm going to head inside for dinner. But there you guys go. Another update.